Happy Friday, everybody! Yay! But just because the weekend is near doesn't mean the work week is done yet. Arthur had received a message from Hosea about an important marketing project and needed him to meet up way over at Emerald Ranch. Arthur set out and had a pleasant ride. Not totally uneventful though, as he killed a prairie chicken with his face and did so without ruining the 3-star rating. Then he got to play the role of a good Samaritan when he encountered a woman stuck under her horse.
Oh, yes, just lift as hard as you can. Oh, thank you, you saved me. Oh, that was bad.
Okay, sure.
But no sooner than he had freed the woman, the Bray appeared out in the field, slowly and menacingly coming for Arthur and the woman. But no worries, Arthur wouldn't let him get to her.
You're a cruel man.
Holy sh! I think this woman might be Team Bray.
Keep facing away, lady.
Oh, God.
I've about had it with you.
Whatever. He arrived at Emerald Ranch and got to chatting with Hosea. Turns out, Hosea came to look at a nice stagecoach as a reference material for a new marketing project. But as it turns out, Seamus lent the stagecoach to his cousin by marriage the weekend before, and the buttface has been refusing to bring it back. So if they wanted to use that stagecoach, Arthur and Hosea are gonna have to go get it back from his cousin by marriage. And maybe take whatever they can find in the house as a payment for this task. So the boys rode out to do this task.
That's what you call it. Clearly you've recovered from your bearing, Yoav.
Only to immediately fail when the Bray exploded on Seamus. So they took the less populated route away from the ranch on the next attempt. And so being that this is a stealth mission where we need to quietly rob a certain amount of loot from the home and not kill anybody, as Seamus stated,
but don't kill nobody. Folks know we ain't intimate no more, and they'll know it was me.
My thoughts going into this was that it was going to be a new flavor of absolute hell to complete. But this whole experience so far has been good at usurping my expectations at every turn, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see if that is true. The ride out this time was mostly quiet as the boys had their speed advantage on their horses. Mostly.
Shit.
What?
That must be the place up ahead. We should go on foot from here.
We made it to the first checkpoint, and now all Arthur needed to do was meet Hosea by that rock. He almost died in the resulting fistfight, but broke free long enough to slam an energy drink and then give Bray the old runaround. Now Arthur needed to draw his binoculars and take a peek at the house, which wasn't something he could do while getting his kidneys tenderized.
You've got binoculars, don't you? You get your binoculars out so we can scan this place together. We don't want any surprises.
I lured the Bray away and put him down far enough away that he wouldn't explode Hosea. In returning to the rock, Arthur was able to get his binoculars out, if only for a moment. But the moment was long enough to satisfy Hosea. Now all he had to do was hold out while Hosea rambled on, oblivious to what was going on next to him.
I'll head over, distract them by putting on a little show while you sneak into the house, find what you can, then get the stagecoach. Or wait until nightfall. Sneak in, then I'll get the coach. You can try the house. What do you think?
Let's do it now.
Sure. All right, then. Don't follow me.
We threw hands at each other for what felt like eternity as Hosea slowly ambled to the house. But as soon as that next mission prompt appeared, it was go time! Oh goody! A barefoot fat man chasing another man for dear life wasn't obvious enough to break stealth. Nor was a fist fight and wrestling match between said fat man and other man. But the fat man exploding and setting the other man on fire, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Now I realized that looting the chest was a dumb move. What I needed to do was just go straight for the stash in the fireplace that should get me over the $45 mark in one single grab. So this time I used Hosea's ambling time to run around and lure the Bray away to buy Arthur some looting time. Only to slam into the back door so hard that it, in fact, was loud enough to break stealth. Expecting the mission to fail at any moment, I attempted to get to the fireplace stash so I could verify that it would indeed be enough money. But even after Hosea killed the men outside, a fail screen never popped. Well, no time for this. I think I'm getting off easy on this mission. So I ran back to Hosea and the stagecoach so we could ride away without a hitch. Well, except for this witness to Hosea's crimes.
The old Arthur Morgan charm. I think that should keep him quiet. Come on, let's get going.
Damn! So that ended up being so much easier than I had expected. What the fuck? Oh my god. My cat sat on the mouse while I was in that and it shot him. Oh thanks for the cinematics, buddy. You're a good director. So after that incident, the boys drove the stagecoach back, and all was well. What? Oh, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So it appears we have landed in a soft lock. And as I haven't played this game in like 2.5 months, I kinda forgot that I had tooling set up to disable the Bray to see if that was the cause of the failure, and I just stupidly assumed that it was because Hosea blasted those 2 men or something. So I restarted the entire mission. But whatever, I was still curious to see if that mission could be done without killing the men. So, ride back out, approach the rock.
There's the house. I see the barn in the back. Stagecoach has to be in there.
Use binoculars. Meld with the Bray.
And I'll get the coach. You can try the house.
Give the Bray a little runaround.
My good man!
Enter the house quietly. Get punched in the face a few times. Lead the Bray back outside. Mess up trying to get back inside. Get that loot. skedaddle around back and into the barn, wait in the barn while the Bray gets stuck on a barrel, wait for Hosea to enter the barn,
You done, Arthur?
Yep.
and then GTFO, return to Emerald Ranch, run over the Bray, softlock the mission again. But this time, I remembered I can call a truce, and in the end, that was all I needed to do to escape the softlock.
Nice work, Hosea.
It was mostly Arthur. Like I said, coarse but competent. Here.
It was a nice, quiet morning, until a Bray found its way to the camp. Someone took care of it, and Molly went to go look at the corpse, but ended up singeing her shawl. Oof. And then Arthur got a little too close to the heat, and it burned his work shirt as well. But once that commotion had settled down, I used the money from the last few jobs to buy the leatherworking tools to maybe actually upgrade Arthur's tiny little satchel eventually. And after that little fashion show, I noticed something that was a bit peculiar. I was now able to draw my guns in camp. Hey Jack, think fast! No flinching, no flinching, no flinching! Okay Dutch, just go with me here. Ta-da! Oh, what a jolly fun goof about. Arthur then went to change out of his workwear because he was still wearing them for some reason, and found something in his tent. A letter from his ex, Mary Linton. Having changed into something more casual, Arthur ventured out to hunt some deer for satchel ingredients. But it wasn't a deer he found, but rather some of those fools from O'Driscoll Tech. So now Arthur had an O'Driscoll in a cage. What to do, what to do.
I just bet you'd kill a defenseless man!
After that perfectly normal social behavior, Arthur continued his hunt and managed to secure a nice 3-star deer hide. What? No! Did someone snipe him? Well, whatever just happened destroyed the deer, but the hide was safe on the horse, so not all was lost. After he turned in the hide, we went looking for the Limpany treasure. I'd forgotten where it actually was, and while searching for it, got jump scared by a stealth Bray.
Great.
But once he was a burned out husk to match the local aesthetic, I did track down that gold bar. Some bounty hunters then came for Arthur, and I guess being tight on money, I just let them take him in again.
Okay, I give up. Hell, it's him.
But then in a rare case of being a great boss, Dutch showed up and sprung Arthur out from jail on a weekend. Oh.
Gentlemen, I bring libation.
But since Arthur was now on Valentine, he figured he might as well rip the band-aid off and go see what his ex Mary wanted. And it turns out, she was looking for help with her little brother, Jamie. It turns out that young Jamie took a job with some tech startup called Turtler or something like that. She didn't quite get it because, where did the vowels go? But that's beside the point. She was concerned because she learned that the guy heading the startup had poor Jamie pulling 80 to 100-hour work weeks trying to build the tech tree from scratch. But if that wasn't bad enough, he wasn't even paying the kid. Instead, he was just offering promises of equity that would make Jamie a millionaire when the app explodes and takes over the turtle hookup market. But she knew, even if this happened, the kid didn't stand to make millions, as 98% of the share went to the fool at the head who didn't even know how to put together a basic HTML page. But since Arthur was in the industry, she figured maybe he would be better situated to go talk some sense into the boy. Arthur understood this and agreed to help.
Where is it?
And as he rode out to find Jamie, I took another vibe check. This mission is mainly just some talking, and then a horse chase followed by a Deadeye event. Much like the Chick Matthews quest, I assumed this one would be a nothing burger that I'd probably get to gloss over with 30 seconds of footage. Arthur made it to the Chelonian retreat and spotted Jamie being puffed up about how unlimited PTO was great for everyone. He approached.
Shell of safety.
Shell of safety. Gonna speak to the boy?
Arthur?
The mission started a conversation as the Bray closed in. Arthur was supposed to interact with the leader to continue this conversation, but as we've seen plenty times before, the Bray's presence was causing the prompts not to appear. The only thing that the game was permitting Arthur to do was to lightly walk around while getting his ass beaten.
What path have you chosen, sir?
Blocking, punching back, or even pulling a trigger on his guns was completely forbidden. Once the conversation got started, the only option I seemed to have was to stand around there and get the shit kicked out of Arthur.
Arthur?
Or stabbed out of Arthur. My first hope was that maybe if Arthur didn't respond, that in time, the conversation would just continue regardless. So I slammed a health tonic before starting the mission to augment my hit points in order to hold on for as long as possible against the beating. But after an attempt that took like 3 minutes where the Bray got stuck on the Chelonians and we both ended up getting stuck on a rock,
Come on, fool!
the conversation never progressed on its own, so I ruled that out as a viable strategy. I wasn't ready to give up and call a truce just yet because I had a plan.
Okay.
No, that was not the plan. My actual plan was that maybe if I could kill the Chelonian leader before I get sucked into the mission, maybe Jamie will just start the horse chase or something. So I shot the guy in his little turtle dome, which just locked me out from starting the mission altogether. Alright, I had given in and decided to use the truce button, but not before seeing if Arthur couldn't find a path to Chelonia. With the truce now called, Arthur and the leader were able to have a nice civil conversation.
Goddamn lunatic!
That's enough, Arthur!
Kid, come on. This is crap. You're better than this.
Better than what? Better than one in paradise?
Better than thinking these fools know a damn thing about paradise. Now let me take you home.
You're a sad man, Arthur. You're a real sad man.
Sure, but come home.
The horse chase was on. Woo!
Leave me alone, Arthur! I didn't ask for your help! You don't know who I am! What the hell?
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Arthur Morgan! Leave me alone!
Please, kid. Put that gun down.
I warn you, Arthur!
And as expected, the Bray didn't mean much to that part of the mission. But as we reach the next step of the quest, where Jamie tries to find a different door to Chelonia, the Bray once again came out of his shell and started getting in the way.
Down.
Leave me alone! I warn you, Arthur! I'm gonna... I don't want to live anymore!
Kid, just calm down.
Leave me alone! I warn you, Arthur! I'm gonna... I don't want to live anymore!
Kid, just calm down.
Leave me alone!
Now calm down. Let's go see your sister.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, the mission I thought would be a breeze wasn't. But that would be the last of the Bray's interference. I got Jamie onto Grandpa's ashes and we set off to Valentine.
A long time ago, son.
Well, this wasn't how I thought today would turn out.
Along the way, Arthur also stopped for a moment to let the kid kill his very first Bray. And if anything, maybe it'll persuade him to give up being a tech bro and maybe go find an honest life in being a gunslinger.
I feel like the luckiest man alive, and I feel like a fool. That woman confuses me and plays me for a fiddle like no one else alive. I trust I will not make a god-awful fool of myself once more, but somehow I imagine I shall.
All right, that's enough.
Get up!
So it has been a week since Lenny rode into camp informing us that the office funny man, Micah Bell, got locked up in Strawberry for telling a yo mama joke that bombed hard. And without Micah's cheery smile and silly quips, the morale of the camp was starting to take a hit, so Arthur was tasked with riding over to Strawberry to bust Micah out. So to the west Arthur and Grandpa's ashes headed. Not even this lost city boy would be slowing the pair down.
I'm done with this. Find your own damn way.
What? No, you horrible man!
Hello, old friend.
So every single time I've done this mission in the past, I just used the steam donkey to rip the wall down to free Micah. But recently, I learned it is also possible to go in through the sheriff's office and get him out somehow, so I thought that would be fun to try this time around. Well, that didn't work. Again.
Yep.
Hello, sir. I've come from Blackwater. I'm on the trail of a dangerous gang.
You can look right enough when we hang them.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Maybe if I just go in all gangbusters and shoot the lock off. Nope, just a crispy mica. But you know what? The camp needs its funny man back, so I don't have time to figure out the nuance here. To the steam donkey!
Yes. Hook that over the bars. See if you can pull them off.
What a...
I was pleased to get the hook attached to the window just millimoments before the Bray would have possibly interrupted it. But now I had to pull that lever. And given how interacting with things is typically next to impossible with the Bray around, I was pleasantly surprised to not only be able to interact with the lever, but to also utilize Arthur's telekinesis powers to keep working the level while the Bray worked over his face. Ching! Game on! But one more thing. This sets the mission off into one of those big open field gunfights that happen in the game. So far as we've seen, the Bray running around during this chaos has been rather unimpactful. So I went ahead and created a special modifier for these engagements to, up the impactfulness. Behold! Braytosis! 1 Bray dies, 2 Brays arrive. Let's go!
Just kill him! Bastard!
Trust you? You have finally lost your damn...
Go down that easy. I want that bastard dead. Shit, more of the bastards.
Yep, I see him.
God damn these fools! Send them all out! Come on! Everything you got!
We should be long due by now.
They got something! Send them all out! Come on! Everything you got!
Oh no, there's gonna be like 20 of them. No.
Yep, I see him.
I'm ordering you to stop right there! Who else? Let's go.
No. Damn it. She had more than one gun. Oh, I wanted to explode.
Get out here.
Oh, fuck.
We got this. Let's get him. Come on. My guns.
God, they just keep coming. Stop.
Where are you going now? You want to get out of here, don't you? It's time we get
Yes.
out of here, Morgan. Now you want to get out of here. Oh, damn. Shoot the devil out of those bastards. Get out of here. Before we get any more on our tail. Huh? Careful. Stop riding like a damn fool. Good shooting, Morgan. Whew. I gotta hand it to you. What the hell was that you pulled back there? Got a bit wild, all right.
Well, that sure was a blast. Being without a gun a lot of the time due to constantly being disarmed by the Brays. I assumed the best plan would be to just run around and avoid them while letting Micah do all the dirty work. But he kept dying, so the whole thing turned into a game of lose gun, try to find a gun, kill as much as I could before losing the gun again, watching the Brays go kaboom! All without absolutely nowhere to hide. 10 out of 10, can't wait to do it again. But now that Micah was free, Arthur asked him what the yo mama joke was that got him into this mess in the first place. Micah, ashamed at how bad it bombed, refused to tell it. Instead, he just mentioned that he needed to go take some more time away from the camp to go on an isolated retreat for a few days to clear his head and give him a clear mind to work this joke into something more funny. He gave Arthur an offhand holster so he could now wield 2 guns and then set off. Arthur took a moment to take care of the remaining Bray infestation before heading back to camp for whatever boring old humdrum the next day of work would provide to him. Oh, well, that was fun. And as always, if the next episode in this series is available when you are watching this, it'll be on the screen right now for you to continue. And if it isn't, here's something else I've made for you to get some entertainment out of. Enjoy, cowboy.